What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another trade recap after catching a banger of a trade. This trade ran, I think, a little bit over 500 pips on gold yesterday, and I took it on stream, so I wanted to break it down for you guys, explain the setup so you guys better understand my strategy, you guys better understand my thinking process when it comes to looking for a trade, because we have a lot of people tuning into these streams. Yesterday we had 190 at its peak, and then we had like 10-15 on YouTube as well, so like a total of 200 people watching the live stream yesterday. We all caught that beautiful banger. So let me do a trade recap for everybody that missed that trade or everybody that wants to learn why I took that trade. So without further ado, my name is Marky. I trade with Legacy Funded Futures. That's the community that you guys will find us trading in. And if you guys want to cop an account with Legacy Funded Futures or an instant funded account, send me a DM, use code MARK at checkout, and you guys will get a discount. But with that aside, let's hop straight into the price action. So yesterday what I noticed is right here. So let's go into replay mode, and we're starting off from Asia session, right? The reason why I love trading Asia session is because it's the start of the day. You get to know exactly where the previous daily candle closed, and you know where today's daily candle is going. You don't typically have that in New York session, because by the time it gets to New York, there's either going to be a massive news event that like manipulates everything, or the daily candle has already expanded, and so you're not going to get that full narrative. You're not going to get the full like, oh, I see daily candle running in the opposite direction of the narrative, I have a good target. So yesterday the targets that I was looking at and for were these two levels right here. I said on stream that there was literally no bearish targets other than this low right here. There's no daily fair value gaps or anything. But towards longs in the bullish direction, there's actually a lot of different targets that we could aim for. First of all, right here, this daily candle is blocking the view, but let me click over it. Triple equal highs right here at 4960. I'll show you guys that level, and I was aiming for that for 2 whole days. And then the daily immediate rebalance, which is pretty much just preventing a new fair value gap from forming. That's what I was looking for yesterday. Slightly higher than that. The entire weekly range has no wick, so I'm still aiming for that this week. It's only Wednesday, and we almost got there. But we have this no wick weekly, so we had 3 bullish targets, and then we also had narrative confirming, like a good area to reverse from. One of those good areas to reverse from was this previous week low that we took out right here. We dug into that. So when the next daily candle obviously opened, I'm looking for that reversal. Now I trade at 7 p.m. PST. So let's skip over to 7 p.m. and see where I started off. We got 4, we got 5, 6, and 7. So here's the 7 o'clock candle. We opened up and we obviously started to expand. We didn't catch a trade until later into the 7 o'clock candle, but pretty much on the 30-minute time frame, I'm going to be honest, guys. I was looking for a pullback because I wanted to see it tap back into this IFEG before continuing higher. We never got that pullback, so I had to switch up during the stream, and I was like, okay, guys, it looks like we're actually not going to pull back up, but we still have this bearish for value gap up here, right? We had this one right here that is yet to be tapped into. So if we were to get into a trade before it gets there, that's still a high probability setup. That was my thought process going into this trade at around 7:30. And when we closed this 7:30 candle, we got this previous immediate rebalance. You guys know it's the same target that I was aiming for on the daily time frame up here. Daily immediate rebalance. So on the 30-minute time frame, it's the same stuff. You guys learn the concepts. You can use time frame alignment to apply it to your charts. So as soon as we rebalanced this 30-minute immediate rebalance, that's when I scaled down to the lower time frame here. You guys see we got this new 30-minute candle, and watch it pull back down, rebalance it, and respect the fair value gap. So as soon as I saw us pull back up after rebalancing it, we just hopped in and we put our stops below this low down here, just right below this low, and our target was that a whole entire daily target. And then we went break even here and took partials at this 30-minute gap. That's what we caught in trade, and I'll show you guys during the stream. So right here, exactly what I was just talking about, 30-minute IFEG. During the stream, I had marked it out and I said, we're looking for this next 30-minute candle, which is going to close in 4 minutes here, to pull back and immediately rebalance. So I'll draw out the arrow here so you guys can see it on my chart, just to see that I'm actually anticipating that. There's a 30-minute IMR. I marked it out on stream yesterday, and I told everybody what we're looking for is for it to pull back down into this area and then go higher from it. Boom. What just happened? We got the immediate rebalance. Now right away I scaled down. I was like, guys, let's hop in. this looks beautiful. Stop is placed below the low. Let's give it some room because it's obviously a 30-minute confluence. Right away, we started pulling back up. We got one bearish candle that came a little bit lower. But then after that, we just absolutely ripped up back above the 30-minute immediate rebalance. And from this point, we did not come back. We caught the entire move and I held it all the way through. I woke up this morning and unfortunately it took me out in London session before I went to bed, and I didn't end up re-entering because the trade ended up hitting from New York session. So it took us out from where we entered right here at the 30-minute immediate rebalance, tapped into this lower IFEG, which I was looking for yesterday in Asia session, and then we ripped up all the way to these daily targets. So that's how you kind of approach a setup. Even though it might not be the right time for it to happen yet, it's still going to be constantly gravitating towards that area, right? We're pulling up higher. We pulled up towards the bias, but then we ripped back down during London session as like a fake out, swept out all this liquidity, and then continued higher. That's how the market works, guys. You still have to find the higher time frame narrative. Even if it's not the right time, you're still going to get a beautiful setup that's going to take you closer to the daily target. It'll just build up some liquidity, which you can later target again from another high probability area. So if I was to look for another trade, if I did indeed trade New York session, this would have been the area that I was looking for. You guys will see right now in stream, I go back. I had this area marked out, and I was actually looking for us to go back down into that area. I did want to see us pull back down, but we never ended up getting that pullback. So yeah, I had it marked up right here. That's a little quick trade recap breakdown for you guys. The trade that we took, executed on the 1 minute time frame, the usual 1 minute IFEG model. Hope you guys learned something new from this trade recap. And guys, tune in if you haven't already been tuning in to our daily live streams. Me and Chris, we both go live in the Legacy Funded Futures. And then we also have Luca and Nick, which also trade in there. So whatever trading strategy you use, we all have different strategies. We all approach the market differently. You guys will find somebody that can help you, guide you, and it's completely free. So be sure to hit that link in the description. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, I'm always open to taking on new students. Without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.